fight against the country, you need an F-15. You need something a little more than a gun.
How's it going, guys? Ooh, coming in hot. Let's turn this down. I don't even know why that music is still playing, but we are here. We're on time. I think we got the audio working okay. Let's see. Sprink, how we doing, bud? How we doing? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. How's it going, guys? Ooh, coming in hot. Let's turn this down. I don't even know why that music is still playing. Why is it streaming like twice? What's it looking like for you guys? Frank, how we doing, bud? How we doing? Good to see ya. So weird. I have YouTube on in the background. My bad. Man, quick thinking. All right, cool. Anyways, now that I got that fixed, Curtis Martin, how we doing? How we doing? How's your guys' week? Dude, I'm so stoked that RPG is going to be coming out here pretty soon. I've been super busy. You guys know I haven't streamed for probably like the past 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks, though, a lot has happened. Man, I wish I had the other camera angle set up here. My green screen's acting funny tonight, so sorry about that. But anyways, am I too loud? It looks all right. Let me know if I'm too loud. I can turn the mic down a little bit. Anyways, let's go to live chat. Not bad. Yep. Oh, working our way through Octopi. All right. Yeah, that was fun. I remember setting that thing up and running that on my Prusa, and it was awesome. I mean, I loved it. I loved all the plugins that you could do for it, like the bed visualizer for the bed leveling. That definitely helped kind of fine tune it. Puts like a heat map picture like on the bed. So I definitely recommend that one. I know they had a couple other plugins that you could do for anticipating the time. So some of the slicers aren't really accurate. They'll be like, oh, this will be done in 5 minutes when it's really done in 5 hours. And so some of the slicers really aren't too accurate. So Octopi does have a couple plugins for that. You could also do Arc Welder through Octopi. That was another good one. I think that Arachne and the slicers have kind of gotten better at handling like the curves and the arcs in prints, but Arc Welder was a good one. I used that one. Let's see, what else did I do? I tried to stream through YouTube, but that plugin didn't really work. Anyways, Octopi was great, especially if you have like a webcam and you're trying to do like time lapses. If you're trying to just get your printer to be like a smart printer, so to say, so you can control it from your phone. Download the app, download it on your phone or on your computer. It was awesome. I'd be sitting on the couch watching my printer print. I'd get messages when my printer was done. I could view time lapses from my phone. All good stuff. You probably know, that's probably why you're getting it. What kind of printer do you have, Curtis, by the way? So if you guys don't know, so within the past 2 weeks, I know I've posted some videos up, but my new printer has come and it is fantastic. I love it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. It is so fast. I can't believe that I used to print not this fast. And you know, this is my first Core XY printer. So a Core XY printer, if you guys don't know, it's not the typical like up. So the bed, it's not a bed slinger. So the bed doesn't move. The bed doesn't move like this. The bed stays flat and it goes up and down. Well, it actually starts up top and then it kind of goes down. And what happens is there's like a square up on top, and that's kind of a stationary kind of rectangular square, and that's where the X gantry and the Y gantry are, and it just kind of moves up and down like this. Well, actually it's like this, but it moves front to back and side to side, and then the bed just kind of slowly goes down. So anyways, Core XY printers are awesome. I'd imagine if you had a I don't know, like what, a CR10, or maybe is that a Core XY? That might be. Anyways, Creality. Speaking of Creality, they have a new printer out. It's the, what is it, the Ender 5 Pro S1 Pro, I think. So they essentially they took their Ender 3 or their Ender S1 Pro kind of line and look of it and features of it, and they're moving it over to their, I think, their Ender 5 series. So 3D Print General has a really good review of that. If you have more questions about that or you're interested in it, go check that out. I think it's retailing for right around $500 or so, $550. Pair that with the Creality touchpad or whatever that thing's called. You can run Clipper straight from that. I know, I don't know if How's It's Happening or How's It Hanging is in here tonight, but I know he's trying to get Clipper up and going on his thing. And so I'm kind of curious if he isn't here. I want to know how that's going. Also, I don't know if I have it up in the link here. I'll have to update it. Man, I'll figure out how to do it. Maybe for the next stream. I think my Discord link down below is not active. It expired. So I found out a way to make it to where I can make it like a permanent Discord link. So you can just click on the link and that's where our Discord channel is to go chat when we're not streaming. That's kind of where I kind of hang out. Let's see. I guess also, most of you guys have probably heard, I know everyone, I think I've seen a lot of the people over here, but MGB started a new channel. It's about prepping and stuff, so go check it out. The website's prepyourtribe.com. So go over there, join that forum. All the classics are there, so definitely come hang out over there. Stoked to be over there as well. And so Bambu Labs. I guess that's kind of, we'll dive into that, and then I got a couple things to show you. We're going to try to make it a quick show. I know I say that every night, but we're going to push for like 20 minutes or so. What are we at right now? We're already at 10, so maybe like 30 minutes. I'll try to get all this stuff going in 30 minutes. Awesome. You got Clipper up and running nicely on your Pi 3. Sweet, for the Ender 3 S1 Pro. Awesome. Great news. Have you noticed an increase in speed or quality? Because I think that's where they have what, the Pressure Advance or the linear, what's it called? I think it's Pressure Advance or Linear Advance or something like that. Let me know how that goes. And yeah, micro SD cards, man. Oh, you, hey Curtis, you do not know, like being able to literally go from slice to, from your slicer. I think there's actually even a button. It just goes send to printer, and you just click it and it sends it, boom, right over. Love that. Totally forgot about it. That's probably one of the main reasons why people get Octopi. Yes, SD cards suck. And being able to cloud print is amazing. So the Bambu Labs. So when I first got it, I know I heard a lot of people talking about it. I watched a lot of reviews saying, hey, you know, you need to use the glue stick, you need hairspray or whatever, to help it break free from the bed. So it stuck too good to the bed. The prints would stick too good, and it would end up ripping the sticker on the bed. So these hot plates are like, the beds are like steel sheets essentially, and they come with stickers that you can put on it. You can put different types of stickers on there for different types of filament. So one of the first things that I printed was on, you can also print cold. So I'm sure you guys probably already know a lot of stuff about this, but you can print cold or cool. So that way when you print PLA and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be like 60, 70 degrees for the bed or 50, 60 degrees. I print at 30 degrees for my bed. But essentially what happens is it sticks too good, and you can see right here, as I was peeling it off, I actually, like, it still stuck too good, like I didn't have glue stick there enough, and it ripped my sticker. So luckily it came with some extra stickers. I can still technically print right here, but I just changed out the sticker anyways. And yeah, as you can see, it's literally just a sticker. You peel it and stick it on your bed. So enough of that. So the things that I've printed, I normally print with Polymaker PLA or PLA Plus. I just started venturing into PETG, and the cardboard spools aren't really good for the automatic material system up top that kind of auto feeds the filament in. And so what a lot of people have recommended is to print these little things out here that kind of go around the filament, around the cardboard spool, so that way little pieces of cardboard don't break off, and then it's an even rotation. So there's a bunch of different versions. This version was too big, didn't work, so I found this version worked great for me. But the reason why I wanted this was because I wanted to show you the print quality. So let me see if I can get in here. And my camera might not even be good, but this was the first layer. Dude, it is like glass. I didn't home it at all. I didn't do anything. I literally plugged this thing in, let it run through its stuff, found this file on, what is it, Printables or Thingiverse, and sent it right on over. And this is what came out. I didn't have to do anything. And it came out as like glass. And then the top layer, I could probably use ironing. I didn't do ironing at all, but the top layer is really smooth as well. It's just pumped out nothing but quality. So some other things, why I haven't streamed, I've been super busy with work and Christmas is coming up. I'm doing a awesome custom light show. I'll have to show you guys later, but I'm printing out a bunch of like little clips and stuff. So here was the filament. This is actually the Bambu orange filament that comes with it. I don't know if you can see, but let's see if we can get the light on there. Again, I think that was the first layer. Oh no, that was top layer. And then this backside here is first layer. And if we can get the light to reflect on it a little bit, like you can just see it's butter. Again, so these white ones here, this will probably be a little bit easier to see. Maybe, maybe my camera doesn't like that. Yeah, I don't think my camera really likes that. I guess the thing that you might be able to see is I have printed out these little stakes here. So these go into the ground. These are like camping stakes. And what I did was, this was actually too small. So I increased the scale by 25%, popped out this guy here. And let's see, again, so it's white. So I don't think the camera will like it, but I did have some supports on this one. And essentially it prints out like this. So you're looking at the top of it here. So if it prints like this on the bed, these are the supports here. So it has tree supports, which is awesome. I miss tree supports in Prusa. When I used to run Prusa, I didn't have tree supports. I either had to paint on standard supports or do some other things. So they actually, Bambu Slicer, let me back up. Too excited. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. So the Bambu Labs has their own slicer, just like Prusa, just like Creality, all that type of stuff. It's a branch of Prusa Slicer, but I think it's combined a lot, like the best of both worlds, the best of Cura and the best of Prusa, and they like had a baby, and so that's the Bambu Slicer. So I'm still trying to figure out those settings, which also leads me kind of to my next topic about that is it's going to be, so in the past I would make videos on like, hey, here's my settings on how I printed this frame. I'm still going to try to do that, but Bambu Slicer has their settings pretty dialed in specifically for this machine. So I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot of tweaking, a lot of like in-depth settings like I know we were tweaking like the support layer interface a lot in Prusa Slicer just to kind of make those supports kind of break away. I don't know how much I'm going to be kind of getting into that with this because this just seems to be tuned in. The profiles they offer are amazing. But I'll still show, I guess, what my settings are for anybody that may end up getting this printer or that you just kind of want to mess around and see what my settings are. I am in the process of, I just finished designing a frame for someone and or a company, and I am going to be printing that. It's going to take about a day and a half with the Bambu. So I would just imagine how long it would take without the Bambu, but it's going to be 3 or 4 colors, and it's going to be on the PY2A platform. So we're going to do that, and I'll show that hopefully next week because I'm going to start it probably tonight, and that way it'll be done by Saturday afternoon. It'll be my first multicolor print, my first frame print, so I'm really trying to push the limits and see kind of what this thing can do with the stock profile settings before I kind of jump in and tweak those settings out a little bit. Pat Michelle, how you doing? Welcome. Yes, I will. You'll see it. I'll go to a different camera angle and you'll kind of see it in the side. This camera here is not a good camera for me to show that. I haven't made any videos or pictures yet. I have on Discord, I have put up a couple, like I just filmed it just printing at its normal speed, and it looks like it's at a time lapse. It's just like it's going super fast. So I will make some videos again. It's a little, I'm trying to have to, let me back up. I have to set it for Christmas. So when I'm not working a ton, I'm trying to finish setting up all my Christmas display and all that type of stuff, getting that ready. And then I think as the holidays kind of come, I'll have a little bit more time to where I can actually throw into filming this. I will be doing a time lapse of that frame I did just talk about though. So if you have any specific questions, let me know, just so I'm not sitting here rambling for an hour about this awesome printer. But hands down, the best printer I've ever got, used, bought. I definitely recommend it to anybody that wants it. Save up, get it. It's worth saving up for and getting. Again, I started with an Ender 3v2, went up to a Prusa, sold both of those, and now I'm at Bamboo, and I think I might hang out here for a while because I really don't know how much better it can get. So what's the name again? Bamboo Labs. Bamboo Lab. I have the Carbon X1 combo. And it's on their website. They might actually be running a Black Friday sale. I'll have to take a look. I know they had a couple different prices going around. They had the Kickstarter price. There is actually like I want to say like a 3 or 4 week lead time right now. At least a 3 or 4 week lead time. They're still taking like pre-orders, and they're trying to ramp up all of their stock so that way they can get it here in the US, because it did come from China. So it's probably about the best thing that's come from them. So, anyways, yeah, Bamboo Labs Carbon X1 combo. And check it out. They have a couple different versions, so if you're not going to use different like multiple colors, or if you don't want to print with support material and regular material at the same time, you don't have to get this version. This was like the complete package with everything. You can get it, and they also make it cheaper too, to where this one is an aluminum frame. If you don't want aluminum frame, you can get just the regular one, and it has a plastic frame. I think it doesn't come with an all metal hot end on that version, so it's a little bit, it's like $200 cheaper, I think. But if you want to end up printing, you know, with carbon fiber, with nylon, with any of these higher temperature materials, you're going to want to get the carbon version. So, yep, that's exactly what I got. Again, yeah, this thing is awesome. More videos will be coming. Time lapses will be coming. Even though, well, regular footage will be coming, and it'll look like a time lapse. That's just how crazy fast these things are. And we will probably do a couple giveaways here in a little bit too. I got some trigger housings for the PF45 in case anyone's looking for that. I got trigger housings for the 10 mil. If anyone's building out a 10 mil and can't get parts, I got trigger housings for that. I got trigger bars and trigger housings for Gen 5. So I guess you can let me know which ones you guys want. I might spend it 2 times or something. We'll see. But anyways, enough of me rambling on for 20 minutes now. Let's get into this. I only have a couple things to kind of show you guys, but I guess let's take a look at this. I found this to be pretty funny when I was trying to find some content for shoot. Not this guy.
If you want to fight against a cook, you need an F-15.
Oh, I didn't turn it off. There it is. Anyways, let me, here we go. There we go. I'm back. This is crazy. I need to learn how to work this again. It's been too while. Can you tell I'm a little rusty? Anyways, a little bit of crude language in here, but still funny nonetheless.
I don't think that you can get rid of mental illness, and I don't think the answer is to ban guns. We need to ban schools.
Yeah, exactly, we do.
You can't shoot up a place if it doesn't exist. We've been going after the wrong noun. And you're like, Drew, that seems insane. Well, does it? Because no one was in school last year and fucking none happened. And I know, you're like, but Drew, mass shootings happen in places that are not schools. Okay, ban those places too. I'm an introvert. I don't give a shit.
There we go. Man, I am super rusty tonight. I apologize about that, guys. Yeah, that's... How many school shootings were there last year? That's funny, right? Plus all the indoctrination, all that type of stuff. Definitely, you know, if you have the means, homeschool by all means. Try to homeschool. You know, spend as much time with your kids as you can. That's kind of the best thing for them. So, moving right along, I have, let's see here. Yeah, I know, muted. I think I'm better now. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, ban gun-free zones, exactly. That's where kind of most crimes happen, right? Gun-free zones, and then someone gets shot up. Isn't that ironic? I should have Alanis Morris playing right now in the background. All right, cool. Well, let's jump into a couple other things here. Let me just turn all of those off. And while I was searching for kind of content, I found out this person, their first printed gun was the Amigo Grande. And there are parts kits for this, so you can buy, I think, a complete parts kit from Math Corp. If you go on there, they have also the wind chimes kit and all that type of stuff. But anyways, here is kind of what it looks like, and it is fantastic. I definitely want to build one of these. It is on my to-do list, and yeah, I totally can't wait. And so this guy says that he's been printing since 2014. He's been into guns and assembling them since around them as well. So I wonder if he stumbled on any of the old crew in the old videos. Anyways, it just took him years and the novelty of a 308. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Printed rifle to finally combine all of his hobbies. And he should say that it functioned great on the range. The first few shots are adrenaline packed, while the what the heck moments are kind of going through your head and kind of setting in, your adrenaline's pumping. While I was scrolling through these comments though, I found one, and I think I'm onto this guy. Definitely found the Time Traveler, because this guy says the Amigo Grande has been the funnest build and print I've ever done, a work of functional art. This guy can punch holes at 400 years. So I saw this and I started thinking, I was like, huh, this is the Time Traveler. So Principal Professor, I'm on to you. I would like to know how someone prints, or how someone can punch holes at 400 years. And is this 400 years in the future or in the past? I'm just curious. So anyways, I'm on to him. There's the Amigo Grande again, parts kits, Math Corp, and I'm not sure how much they are. Probably around $200. I'd imagine that's $200-300. That's typically what a complete parts kit would be, with all of those bolts, the nuts, the barrel, any metal parts. I'm sure the fire control group might come in that as well. And it looks like it probably uses an AR fire control group. So there is that. And oh, light years. Yeah, true. He probably did, being light years. And let's see here. So another thing, I guess let's watch another video or like a slideshow on this. This is something that I came across. It is a 380. It's full auto with the force reset trigger. This guy's almost finished it. He's testing it out. So this was posted about a week and a half ago. So he should have already tested this, and it's compatible with all of the AR, the M16 fire control groups. It's fully DIY. It's ambidextrous. There's no regulated or tracked components, no supports when you print this thing, no sanding, no finishing. It just comes out like this, and it only used 1 kilogram of filament. And this guy is so he's kind of comparing it up here, just so I think size wise you can kind of see. Here's the Sumac from, who is it, Danny Meatballs, or are we cool yet? Anyways, this gun looks pretty cool and interesting. Kind of interesting how it feeds from the top. Was it the Germans? Did the Germans, what gun was it that had the same feeding like that? Man, that got me curious. I'm gonna have to figure that out and look into that now. If you know, drop it in the comments. That way I don't have to go find that. So let's see. Anyways, moving on over to here. So I did kind of want to go over this here. This person was doing some retraction tests, and I think there's a couple other things at play. So if you're doing retraction tests on your printer, whether it's a Prusa, an Ender, whatever it is, but if your retractions look like this and you've done multiple of them just like that, I think you have other problems besides retraction to worry about. And how do I look at my sights? Oh, so over there, so there was a hole here. I'll show you really quick again. Man, I am terrible at this. But on the second picture or third picture over here, watch, you'll see a hole to the left. And I think that's what he's using his sight. Yep, right there. So at first I thought it was a sling mount, but I think that's actually the sight, because that's pushed to the left of that. So I found this guy. This guy, I think he posted up on Reddit in the FOSCAD group. And man, I need to get better at getting links and stuff for all this. Literally, though, it's so time consuming. There was no name for this. I did email it to myself, so I can always email it to you guys, so that way you can get right to the post. Let me see if I can find some links for it, and I'll put it in there. So the retraction, though, so if I got to this point here and I saw this, I would do one of two things right off the bat immediately. The first thing that I would do would be I would And so some other things also that might look like this too. So while you're doing your retraction, if you were to do other tests, like for example, a temp tower is the first thing that I would do. I'd print a temp tower, and most of the time your temp tower will still come out like the one on the left. And so you're going to be thinking to yourself, for a lot of people, and especially new people, I know I encountered this quite a bit, you're going to be like, wow, what's going on with these prints? Why is there all this stringing? It has to be my retraction, because that's a big, that's something that's kind of thrown around a lot, is retraction. First, that temp tower, I would check your temps. What are your temps at? I would probably print 2 different temp towers just to see, go a little bit below recommended, go a little higher than recommended, and go from there. But what I honestly believe this is, and my second thing after this temp tower, if my temp tower came out all stringy like that, the next thing that I would do 100% would be to dry your filament, because these pictures here are actually what moist filaments on the left are compared to the right filaments on the right. For example, this is used PLA, it was brand new, and they're just being kind of compared, so you can see the difference between wet and dry filament. So and the poster from this was like, hey, I just bought the MK3S, so he just got a Prusa. One of his first prints was the Benchy with the supplied filament, so right there it came out all stringy, and I guess he tried to call support, and so he checked all these other things first before he even checked drying it. And so you could really get ahead of the curve if you just make sure your filament is dry. Get a filament dryer, it's super easy. Get a dehydrator, watch YouTube, you can make one yourself. Put it in your oven, not super hot. Watch YouTube though for the temps on how to do that. Don't just throw it in your oven and put it on 400 or broil and come home and your oven's full of plastic. But nonetheless, this guy tried a bunch of things. So he did the PID tuning, he changed his PTFT, he tightened his nozzle, he did a ton of stuff when really all it needed was to dry. So Z-Man, how we doing, bud? Thanks for showing up, hanging out for a minute. You are catching us right at the end. Hey, you're coming right at the perfect time, because we might do a couple spins here. So let's see. Yeah, so dry your filament, guys. And I believe that's all I have for all of this, like all the articles and stuff I found. I do have some other videos that I'm going to try to save maybe for next week, or if I don't stream next week, the following week. It just depends on what the workload is, the content that I can find. I don't really want to try to put out a bunch of trash shows just because. You guys got any specific questions, like about the Bamboo printer, my experience with it, or anything like that? And I can try to answer those. But in the meantime, I guess let's do the 10 millimeter. So this is a Gen 3 10 millimeter OEM trigger stop control housing. So it is part number GLSP 08203, and yeah, so it's the 10 millimeter trigger housing with the ejector in it. So it's brand new in the package, got it from NDZ, still brand new. And if you would like to, let's go ahead and let's kick it off with a hashtag TAD right now. We'll spin for this. It is 6:30. I'll give you to 6:32. We're pushing 32 minutes, so we're going to try to wrap up in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Hashtag TAD for the 10 millimeter trigger housing if you need it. And if I don't see anything by 6:32, we're going to skip it, save it for later, and we'll go to the next one. So for storage while printing and such, let's see. I haven't built a dehydrator, but I have done 2 things. So I am currently using this here. So this is the Sunlu S2. I love it. It's fantastic. It has an awesome digital touchscreen display. It's great. The Sunlu S1 I was rocking before this. I had the white one, and that one I modded out. So if you look on YouTube, there's some videos to put like a cheap computer fan in it, and then you just wire it in. Super easy to do. Walks you right through it on YouTube. But that's what I was using before I got this, and that was also a fantastic filament dryer. I think there's one called the Exodus. Man, it starts with an E. Slipping me right now. But that's also another good one as well. But I have had nothing but good luck with the Sunlu. So, all right, let's see. He has to replace the trays on the food. Oh, hey, that's a good idea. So let's get over to, where's the wheel at? Here we go. And let's change this up for a minute. So we got Z-Man and Sprink. All right. Brian, where you at, bud? Haven't seen you in a while. Same with Ray. Ray, where you at? Why will it not let me delete the space? Anyways, oh, that'll work. So cool. So let's spin this. And so this is going to be for the, like I said, the 10 millimeter the 10 millimeter trigger housing. So good luck, guys. All right, Sprink, look at you go. It's been a minute since I think you've won, right? Nice. Fantastic. I would say that I'd get this mailed to you tomorrow. That was a little late, guys. All right. So I would get this mailed to you tomorrow, but the post office, I believe, will be closed. Which, by the way, happy birthday, Marines, today. You guys know it's the Marine Corps' birthday today. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. Thank you to all of you guys who have served, protected our freedoms and rights, and fought for them. Definitely appreciate it. We could not be here doing what we do, or I could not be here doing what I'm doing without you. So thank you very much. And Sprink, so this will probably have to go out Monday. So, but hey, don't hold me to that. You guys know how I am on shipping. It will show up. I just can't guarantee when. All right, cool. So let's do that. So that'll go to Sprink. And yep, gotcha. Anytime, man. Appreciate you hanging out and watching. You are definitely a consistent streamer or watcher over here. So what else do you guys want? What do you guys need? So I got a bunch of different trigger housings. Let's go ahead and let's do the what was this one? Oh, okay, cool. So this will be for the PF45, I believe. This is the OEM trigger housing with ejector SF model 091. So the part number is GLSP 05406. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, but essentially it's the trigger housing. You guys can kind of see the ejector in there. So let's do hashtag PF45 in the comments if you would like to win this one. Hashtag PF45 will get you this OEM trigger housing with the ejector. And the ejector does have a marking. It is 8196-2. So let's see, clicking device activated. Oh, too many comments. Hold on, I gotta catch up. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, no hurry. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna give you till 6:37 to do hashtag PF45 for this. If there's nothing by 6:37, we'll go on to a different one. Hashtag PF45. Oh, you guys are too funny. Awesome, Curtis. We'll get you in there. Yes, the brass will. Man, so I played Powerball not on Monday, but the previous one, I think it was on Saturday. And I got off work too late on Monday. And I was with the kids on Monday, and so I didn't have time to, I just forgot and I didn't plan right to go get a Powerball ticket. I should have. But no, I didn't win, but someone from California won. I think it was someone from Altadena was where the winning ticket is. I'm not sure how far away that is from me. I'd have to map that. I think that's like mid to southern California. Altadena. Mid to southern, I think. You can tell I don't think I've been there. So, man, this green screen really hates me today. Let's see. All right, I need one more. One more for hashtag PF45, guys. Come on. One more. Warming mode. Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely don't put it in like your air fryer or anything like that. So, PF45. Come on, I need one more to go against Central Cal. Okay, cool. Okay. PF45. Well, Curtis, you don't have any competition, man. I need one more person. I can't spin the wheel with just one name on it. Let's put you in here, though, because I know someone else will do it. There you go, Sprink. Look at that. Hey, how funny is this going to be, Sprink? If Sprink wins, and here we waited. Curtis, let's see. I just think that this makes it more fun when there's more people. All right, guys. Oh, look at you. You won in twice? All right, guys. Good luck. Curtis, look at that. You ended up pulling out, bud. Pulling the win out. Good job. Good job. All right. I don't know that I have your information. Somehow get me your information. So a couple ways you can get it. Discord, you can message me there. You can find me on the Wix app. You can message me there. So through either Gled Hills page or the Prep Your Tribe page. You can go to our forum. Oh, hey, now's probably a good time to shamelessly plug. I don't know what that is. But anyways, to shamelessly plug here. So if I don't have your info, this is always a safe place to message me. You could private message me on there as well. Your info. Anyways, you might be able to on YouTube too. I'm not sure. So let's see. Enough of that. And let's do, hey, for the fun of it, let's do one more. So I will let you guys choose, and I will give you about a minute to choose. Cool, right on. You guys can choose from a couple things. So I do have I have some Gen 5 stuff. So I have a Gen 5 trigger housing for the 9mm, so the 17, or I have a Gen 5 trigger bar for the 17 or 19. Hey, you know what? Because we haven't streamed in a while and I don't know if we're going to be here next week, let's do a combo package. I like this. I really like this idea, and this will save on shipping too. So let's combine these two actually. Let's do the trigger housing with the trigger bar. So you're going to have a complete trigger assembly, dare I say. This will be for they're both OEM, and it's not the grooved trigger. It's the normal trigger without grooves on it. Anyways, Gen 5, 17, 19, 5mm, and the Gen 5, 9mm for the 17 trigger housings. And for this, we're going to do hashtag Gen 5. Hashtag Gen 5, 640 my time, 642 will be the cutoff. And then this will be our final spin for tonight. So hashtag Gen 5, and you will win those. Okay, so let's catch up on this chat while you guys are waiting. I wish I had some like music in the background. I need to figure that out. So hashtag Gen 5. If anybody's building any Gen 5 stuff or doing a Gen 5 conversion, I don't know. But I thought I'd throw it out there because, hey, at least you could always use the ejector from the Gen 5 trigger housing if you're building a Gen 3. So you could always do that. So, yep, a lot of people do the old food dehydrator stuff. Cool. All right, one more minute. We may not even do the spin if no one wants it. So you guys got any plans this weekend? What's going on? I think I'm gonna finish. So I'm off work tomorrow. Yay! I think I'm gonna really kind of hit the house hard with the Christmas decorations or a lot of the lights and the mounting and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna have to start the programming on some of the controllers for it. So. And then also don't forget to tune into the prepper stream. I think that's coming up the 27th. Is it the 27th? Hey Michelle, is that the 27th that the prepper stream is? You guys should definitely go check that out. I know I'll be there. So, all right, cool. Well, it's 6:42 and no one did hashtag Gen 5, so we're going to just save that for later. And you guys got any questions before we take off? We will wrap this up. Oh, you're going gold digging. Awesome. What a great time. Yeah, I hope you guys find the mother lode. get a payday. That'd be awesome. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be fun no matter what. I'm sure the weather will probably be really nice too now that the storm has kind of passed through here. So, oh, nice. Building a new reloading bench. Sweet. Yeah, I've definitely wanted to get into reloading. I looked at all the equipment and stuff, but like right as I was looking at the equipment, the primer shortage happened, at least here on the West Coast, and couldn't find primers for the life of me anywhere. And also the equipment was super expensive to get into. You know, you have there's a few name brands that are out there that are, I think, for if you're looking at like any of the auto presses or like the multi-stage presses. So those are all, you're probably looking at what, at least $1,000 to get into an entry level reloading multi-stage kit press. But yeah, no, I'm super interested into reloading. I definitely think I will get into that eventually. And now I actually got this new workbench. I could put a vise on it, and I probably could create a little bit more room on here for reloading. That would be awesome. Yeah, it does for the time being. But if stuff hits the fan, I would definitely want to have stuff here to where I could make my own ammo or reload if need be, like if it ever came to it. Plus, I think it's probably just a fun thing to do. I don't know. I think getting into it to save money would be the wrong reason to get into it right now. But I think it's a great craft to learn. I love working with tools, so I like power tools, 3D printers, fixing things, working with my hands. So nonetheless, I'm still super intrigued, even though I know it probably won't save me money. But yeah, good skill to learn, and good to know how to do that. It'll probably help me learn a lot more about, ammo loads, how hot to load something, how not to load something. And then you could probably always, even if you get like a firearm or something with like a rare caliber, maybe, come into play there. So anyways, I've been rambling on for 45 minutes. So thank you guys very much for tuning in to tonight's episode of 3D Thursday. I hope to be back next week. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in Discord though, what's kind of going on for next week. Right now I'm planning on being here. Can't guarantee it though. So anyways, I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see you next week, have a super awesome Thanksgiving. And we will catch you on the tripod next time. Bye.